It is now 11:16 on this Friday night. A lot of stuff going on this weekend and on to next week. We talked about those cold temperatures. Anthony, I hate to say this, but tell us more. We got to know more about this.
You want to know more? Okay,
not?
well, it's been cold. I mean, 40 degrees was nice. Like, I want to hold on to the good news, but we got some bad news to talk about if you don't like the cold weather. I mean, we got true Arctic air on the way, right from the North Pole, right? So things are going to get really, really dangerously cold. All the adjectives you want to add on, bring out the layers, but not for tonight. We're going to remain above freezing. So again, let's hold on to the great news while we can. Temperatures are going to remain firmly above the freezing mark all in advance of our next storm system. So clouds and a bit of a south wind that's going to keep us in the mid-30s by the time we wrap up the overnight hours. Here come the clouds, and here's the south wind I was just speaking of. Also followed by some rain showers already taking shape through northern and central Indiana. All this activity will be heading in our direction, so here comes the wall of rain pushing through much of the Tennessee and Ohio Valley right now, so we have a lot of moisture with this. In addition to that, folks, all this rain is going to be catching up with our next blast of cold temperatures, so this is going to be the first wave of Arctic air that's going to be settling in as we go throughout the next 24 hours. As you wrap up the next 48 hours into your Sunday afternoon, another reinforcing shot of Arctic air, real Arctic air this time, that's going to be rotating from the heart of northern Canada. This air is going to be heading in our direction, and it's going to be bringing a lot of dangerous chill, folks. We're talking about long-winded cold temperatures for days at a time. So again, the alert starts with tomorrow morning due to the rain changing over to snow. But that's about it for your Saturday. So it's going to be a string of alert days we're going to be passing along and alerting you, but we're going to be taking it in chunks. Let's start off with tomorrow. Wet snow and wind, that's going to provide maybe some areas of slick travel. So just keep that in mind if you have any early morning Saturday plans. Most of this is going to be starting off as maybe a rain-snow mix, especially where we have the elevation, which your National Design Hourly forecast. This is around sunrise for tomorrow. It will be a damp start to your Saturday morning. Then by 8 and 9 o'clock throughout mid-morning, the upper levels of the atmosphere is going to change much of this over to just plain old wet snow. It's going to have a hard time to accumulate, but we're talking about those big puffy wet snowflakes that's going to be falling for us as we approach tomorrow afternoon. So it could cause brief reduce of visibility, but some of these snowfall rates. Lake enhanced, then lake effect snow with our next cold front that's going to be sliding in, bringing in north wind throughout the afternoon and evening. Then we're going to be looking at this lake effect snow band for Sunday morning. So not a lot of impacts with this, but it will be a cold start, starting in the mid to low 20s. Then around lunchtime, we're going to be looking at this reinforcing shot of cold air, and that's going to trigger more lake effect snow with a renewed northwest wind throughout the afternoon and evening for your Sunday. Well, we anticipate maybe an additional inch out of this. And then as we get closer to Monday, let's stop the clock there for MLK morning. I know a lot of kids, possibly some of you guys are going to be off work. May want to keep things indoors. Take a look at these numbers, folks. We're going to be starting off in the single digits for everyone. But the real field temperature, wind chill, will feel closer to 17 below in Akron, 15 below in Elyria. It's going to feel closer to 7 below here in the city, 19 in Mansfield below. It's going to feel like 14 below in Dover. This is Monday morning. Bitterly, dangerously cold temperatures, and we're going to continue to alert you guys with all the impacts. So here's what we know. Wind chills will be ranging between 15 to 25 below zero, especially Monday morning, Tuesday morning, Wednesday morning. Be prepared. Keep the cabinets open. You may want to check on the batteries. Make sure your automobiles have a nice warm place, because a lot of things will be taking effect because of this extreme cold watch that will continue. More than likely, this watch will be upgraded to a warning Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So alert for tomorrow due to the rain and snow. Lake effect for your Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, and Wednesday. We're going to be closely watching those numbers. Russ?
All right, Anthony, thank you.